I'll tell you what, guys, this is crazy. I don't even think I told you yet that we finally made it here.
People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all.
Hey everybody, as you can see, we are on the road again, and just look at that road. We're heading to Pennsylvania, and we'll be there in about 3.5 hours. Look at that fog and rain. We haven't seen anything like this since we've been on the road, have we?
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever driven in rain before.
No, not like this anyway.
Yeah. This is crazy, guys. We're still driving hours later. It is 3:09 p.m. right now. We still have about an hour before we get to the park that we're going to, and it is still pouring rain out here. So crazy. I'll tell you what, guys, this is crazy. I don't even think I told you yet that we finally made it here to our park in Pennsylvania. It has finally let up a little bit with this rain, but it has been just a downpour for hours and all day long. Crazy. Then we're sitting here and we're watching TV, getting ready for bed, and we hear something over here like a motor that keeps like whirring, and it'll stop, and it'll stop again. And so I'd hear it and I'd turn off the TV, and we're both sitting here looking at each other like, what in the world is that? Because then it would stop. Turn on the TV again, and we'd hear it again. So I'd rewind the show to see if it was in the show, and it wasn't. I went outside, and I checked the stabilizers and everything with a flashlight, and they were both down. We've been messing around in here trying to figure out what this is for about a half an hour. I even took the doghouse off, and we were looking at the engine and filming it and flashlighting and everything. Finally, I figured out it was the slide motor, and I have no idea why, but I messed with the button for a minute, and it seems like it has stopped. But I'll tell you what, things have just been totally crazy. The brakes are out on the car, so we can't use the car. I have to get those fixed as soon as we get back to Ohio. And the check engine light has come on here. Plus, it's time to change the oil. I can't find anybody to change the oil. And I bought one of these little OBD2 scanners to see if the engine is giving a code, and I can't figure out where to plug it in. The thing is like non-existent under there. I was down there digging around and looking for it for a half an hour the other day. So we're going to finish watching this stupid show we've been watching, and then we're going to go to bed, and tomorrow we're going to pick it up from here. So we're taking a little drive around the park here that we're staying at. And we just noticed there's goats out here. Hello, goat friend. Look at this one over here, this little pygmy. Hello, Mr. Goat.
Goats.
How funny. Okay. This guy over here just relaxing. And then there's two of them over there, one on top of that bridge thing. And then there's a black and white one under it. That is too funny. Never expected to see this here.
I know, right?
There goes that little short one over there. Huh. Okay, goat friends. So we are out here checking out this little lake that is part of this campground. It's pretty cool. If you look up this way, you can see a whole bunch of goose friends up there. And farther is the little place where you check in. There's a little store up there. We just had some ice cream and got a couple of drinks. If you go back around this way, this is all campground, all around there. You can kind of see lights over here. Somewhere we saw a fire over here just a little bit ago, and you can hear people over in there, but you can't see them. And this is cool. You could also rent a yurt, and the yurt apparently comes with its own dock over here. How cool is that? So anyways, we're just over here checking this out. Oh my gosh, look at this boat, babe. It's full of water, probably from all that rain. Here's that fire I was telling you about, right over here. So somebody's camping over there. We're out on this little dock here right now.
And it's like wobbly.
Yeah, it's wobbling all over the place. Yeah, we got these paddle boats here too, which if we were staying longer, we would rent one. But then we noticed this boat over here I just showed you that's full of water. This is probably all rainwater. Ooh, something just jumped in from over there. It's probably like a big turtle or something. And here we are, back up on our end of the park here. All back in there is camping. And there's these sites over here, some over there. And we're right here. Okay, guys, September 3rd, 2021. Chicky Chick is back here making us some bacon for breakfast. I love you, babe.
I love you.
And we are entering a new saga here.
For real.
So much has been happening with the RV recently. Well, okay, the brakes went out. I went out yesterday and I got the brakes fixed. So that's done. The engine light came on the RV, and we don't know why. I called the guy that put in the engine. He told me to have them do this check, see if it's stored a code. I can't find anybody to do an oil change for the RV, let alone to check the engine for a code. So I went to Walmart and I bought one of those little OBD2 connector things so that I could scan it and get the code myself, and I cannot locate the place to plug it in. So we got here to Pennsylvania, we got all set up, and then this strange sound started happening a couple hours after we set everything up. We're sitting here watching TV, and from over here, we could hear this strange, like, whirring sound every once in a while. Like the engine was trying to turn over or something. So we start messing around with it. We take off the doghouse here, and I got a little video of it. I'll insert here so you can hear it. So it would do that every once in a while, and it would do it like over and over and over, and then stop for a while, and then it would start doing it again. What we finally figured out it was the slide motor. For some reason, like this little button over here that you push when you go to bring in the slide and out the slide, I don't know if it was stuck or what the deal was, but it was still trying to move the slide. So after messing with it for a while, we finally got it to shut up. And then last night, I'm sitting over here working, and I all of a sudden hear this like winding down. It goes real slow. And Marion comes out, and she's like, it's the slide, it's moving. So we looked over here, and I could see it's very slightly moving. It stopped making the sound, but not before bringing the slide in by an inch. So I come up here, I try to move it, wouldn't move. We tried to start the RV, it wouldn't start, the battery's dead. So 9 o'clock at night, I'm down here messing with this thing here, under here is where the batteries are. We packed up the battery, took it to Walmart, bought a new battery, brought it back, hooked it up. It started the engine, still nothing with the slides. We have to check out today by noon. It is almost noon right now, and we are basically tearing this place apart, trying to figure out how to get the slides in so we can check out on time, because there are people coming in after us. There's no more time open here at this park anywhere. So as you can see, I have the whole bed torn apart underneath. Everything's stacked over here. I needed to access this down here because I have to figure out how to manually bring these slides in. Neither one will work now. I happened to drive by an RV repair dealership the other day, so I gave them a call this morning and said I need to bring this thing in for some service. They don't work on Winnebagos. They gave me a name of some place else just in time because my phone keeps cutting out. There's a horrible signal here. So I caught the name of what she was saying. I found the place. I had to call them in about 20 minutes when they open. So I had to try to get an appointment with them so I can take it over there and drop it off today. And as soon as I know where it's going, then I will probably have to call a mobile RV tech to come out here and help me get these slides manually pulled in. Then we're going to have to pack everything up in the car again, and we're going to be probably traveling around to hotels again while this thing gets fixed. So the good news is this is basically the last of the major things that can go wrong. The engine and the slides. That was the two things that I was really worried about. And as you know, we have a brand new engine. We just had the brakes done, and the slides failed, and that's the other thing that I was worried about. So, stay tuned.
People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone